I'm hoping that this would really answer your question. And I would like to kind of take an example of the today's modern planes which run on autopilot. Now, these planes are never on target, they are always wrong, 99.999%, and yet they reach the destination. As I see it, it is because they are wrong, they are able to reach the right destination. And how do I mean that? So what happens is, the plane, when it starts from A and it has to go to say Z, for the plane, it is not the Z which is important. It is this alignment A to Z, this line AZ is what is important for the plane. The plane forgets that it has to reach Z, and all it remembers or all it knows is this alignment. With this alignment, what happens is, when it veers off course, let's say for some time it goes from A till it reaches B. Now this B is an angle which is required for a correction to happen, for it to go get back to that line AZ, that alignment. And that is how the plane veers off and comes back towards its alignment. And as it goes, it once again goes wrong and it crosses that line of Z and reaches maybe C. And when it reaches a certain point, that is the time when it gets a corrective impulse and it gets back. So instead of that following that line, the plane is going like this, where it's like a sine wave it is making, but it reaches Z. Now, instead of that, what happens with us humans is, the moment we go from A to B, once again, because we are focused on this purpose, this goal, this change, we chart another course. Oh, we have gone off track. How do we get to Z? So once again, from B, we try to chart a course from B to Z. Then once again we start off, and then we have gone off course. So maybe we have reached C, and now we once again say, oh, we need to get back to Z. So then another line we have to draw to Z. I don't think this iteration any time will take us there, because we are always, supposing we are going off course on the left side, we are always going to keep on going more and more on the left side, and every time we will have to be correcting. And I don't think we will ever reach this Z. So unless and until we drop this purpose and get in alignment with that purpose, I don't think we will ever be able to achieve the purpose. So this, I think, is what the inner work is required. That if I find that there is something I want to change, I have to be very aware that I am afraid for or about something. Either something is going to be there which is going to make me feel unsafe, or something is not going to be there. And when that is very clear to me, I think I have found that alignment of me. Not where I have to reach, but what is my alignment. And then if I drop that change that I want to make happen, I think I will be guided towards what I want. I'll find ways, I'll go wrong. And when I go wrong is the only time when I will find what I need to correct and get back to that path. And those points of turning backs are very important. That because I'll be open to that feedback. Because my alignment is telling me you're going off track, you're going off track, you're going off track. I think same thing is true for purpose also. That if I have a purpose and truly that purpose is sitting inside me, I need to forget, and I will forget the purpose, because now that purpose has brought certain alignment inside me, a guidance system inside me, and I need to just follow that, because my actions, my body cannot work. If it is here at A, it cannot go to Z, it can only go to next step, which is maybe B. So the body understands only things about the next moment. Like the example I would like to take here is that if I want to climb Mount Everest, the body or body mind doesn't understand what is Everest. If I am sitting at the base, for the body to really get in the action mode and be there completely, totally, Everest is something very far away. For it is such a concept that it cannot even wrap its mind around it. It's only our thinking mind for that which can jump, oh, if I do this, I'll reach Everest. Because all it has to do is work on the map that it is seeing. It is not real, it is not there out in the life. This body is here in the here and now. In the body has a mind, and that body mind can work only in the next moment. There is no other moment for it. So I have to find something which generates that action for that body. And for that, if I enjoy snow, walking in the snow, or enjoy mountaineering, then the body mind is able to really work, because it knows, oh, every action it is taking, it is getting its purpose served, which is the joy of walking in snow. If we can understand this, I think we could maybe find a way to use that guidance which is always going to lead us there, and to find how all of us together inside, when I say all of us, all those parts inside me can get in alignment. Because it is very important for me that every moment of the time I am really getting what I am wanting. And that purpose is going to happen only when it is going to happen. I will never be able to reach it. I need the energy right now. And so my actions have to be where I am finding joy. So if I am trying to save the world, I will never be able to save the world, because every moment when the world is not saved, I don't have any energy left. Because I will feel safe only when the world is saved. But the next moment the world is not saved. And the next moment the world is not saved. And that is why it is so silly. The way I will be able to work is, what is it that I am wanting? When I say maybe I am wanting connection. So anything that I do, if I am feeling connected, then the purpose is being served in every moment of the work that I am doing. Only then I think we are able to work on anything, is how I see it.